Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Oblivion here. And for today, guys, I'm a little under the weather at the moment. But I'm still gonna be doing these videos because I know you guys like the Premier League videos and they're pretty good for the channel in general. So yeah, if you guys see that my uploads are a little, I don't know, I sound weirder and stuff like that. It's because I'm a little under the weather, but that's it. It's nothing else. But yeah, guys, we are here. Premier League Week 37 is here. I didn't do Week 36 because I'm pretty sure it was a weird week, but I'm not entirely sure why. I'm not sure if I did it or not. We could check that out later. But guys, today it's Premier League time. Premier League is the Monday videos for me, wherever I upload what I think the outcome of the Premier League will be. The last Premier League that I actually did was 34. I didn't do 35 because I was out of town, and 36 or something weird. But guys, Premier League is back, and it's better than ever because it's about to be coming to an end, and it's the last few weeks of the game, and it's really intense now. So right now is the best time it's the best time to watch the Premier League. But guys, we're gonna be starting it off this week with the first match, Everton versus Burnley. It's a pretty decent match, nothing that big. Everton, who is right now in 9th place, against Burnley, who is in 15th place. They are both decent teams. Burnley's like around as I said, they're in 15th, so they're around the bottom rank. But they're still not a bad team. But Everton is just a better team in general. And I think they're a little bit better than usual. Just like playing better. So that's why I think instead of a 1-0 or 2-1 win, it's going to end up being 2-0 Everton. But a 1-0 or 2-1 is very likely as well. But I just think it's going to be 2-0. Next up we have Bournemouth versus Tottenham. Honestly, I love these two teams. Bournemouth, who was in 14th place, but at one point they were in, I think, 7th place, are up against Tottenham, who are in 3rd place at the moment with 70 points. They're pretty much, yeah, besides for City and Liverpool, they're the best right now. Any other one of the good teams, like Chelsea, Arsenal, United, I'd say 2-0, probably 2-1, because Bournemouth is a pretty good team. But it's Tottenham, and I think Tottenham is a little better than the rest, and that's why I'm going to be giving it a 3-0 win. Tottenham have Harry Kane, they have a lot of good players. Bournemouth is just a good team in general, but they're just not as good as Tottenham. They're not on that level that they're on, and I just personally think that Tottenham, this season at least, is way past them, even though Bournemouth this season is doing a lot better than usual. But I just think that this week is going to be a 3-0 win for Tottenham against Bournemouth. Next up we have West Ham versus Southampton. West Ham, who is in 11th place, is against Southampton, who is in 16th place. West Ham has 46 points. Southampton has 38 points. There isn't much of a point difference here. I mean, there kind of is. There's 8. But I mean, that could be caught up in just a few weeks of doing good. But it's confirmed that West Ham is going to be doing better because it's impossible for Southampton to catch up. But still, so pretty much this match is going to be a little pretty even. But I just think that West Ham is going to do better because they're just a better team in general. They've just been doing better. They have 4 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses in their past 10 matches, while Southampton has 4 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses. So the stats are actually pretty even, surprisingly, but Southampton's actually doing better whenever it comes down to stats, but that doesn't really say anything because like they could have been up against bad teams. But I mean, still, West Ham is going to win it, in my opinion, because they are just a better team in general. Possibly 1-0, possibly 3-0. But I don't think it will go higher than a 3-goal difference. No team will probably score over 3 goals. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for it now. What am I saying? I'm not done with the video. Next up, we have Wolves versus Fulham. Wolves, who is the best team besides for like the top 6, who are in 7th place at the moment. Okay, guys, so this match is going to be pretty much one of those all one-team matches, and it's going to be all Wolves. Wolves is at the top of the table, at the the bottom, I guess, top 10, we could say, but Fulham is just on the bottom of the table, 19th place, guys. In the last 10 games, they have, I think, tied 3 and lost 7, I think. And yeah, Fulham right now have 26 points. It's really hard to do that bad, honestly. And Wolves have 54 points. So that's just saying that Wolves is going to win. They're just going to dominate, and I think they're just going to score 3 goals, and walk out with the dub. Next up, we've got Cardiff City versus Crystal Palace. This one is just going to be Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are in 12th place with 43 points. And Cardiff are in 18th place, again bottom, with 31 points. So this is just going to show that Crystal Palace is going to do better. But because Cardiff's a better team and Crystal Palace is a worse team, these two teams are like closer together. And because they're closer together, the score is going to be a little less. Voice crack. But yeah, I still think that Crystal Palace is going to dominate and win the match. Next up, we've got Newcastle versus Liverpool. For these dominating matches, for the teams that don't dominate regularly, I like the number 4 because it's above 3, and 3 is a little bit of dominating. 5 is dominating. 4 is like in between, because Liverpool, they're not that team to score a lot of goals. Oh my gosh, why am I having so much voice cracks? Liverpool don't score a lot of goals. But I mean, they're against a pretty bad team, and it's hard not to score a lot of goals. They're against Newcastle, who are in 13th place. I thought that they would do worse. At one point, they were at like 20th place. But they've got up, which is good. They're actually right now tied with Bournemouth, which is probably one of the most surprising things that I've seen this season. And, so yeah, they're up against Liverpool. Liverpool is actually in 2nd place right now. And they've just gone down to City because City has 10 wins, guys. 10 wins in the past 10 matches. Liverpool has had 8 wins and 2 ties. So yeah, that's pretty much why they're there. But they're just up against a bad team, and it's like really hard not to dominate in this match. And yeah, it's going to be 4-0 Liverpool. Chelsea versus Watford. I feel like Chelsea's going to score 3 goals. They're in 4th place and they're pretty good, 68 points. But they're against Watford, 10th place, 50 points. Not bad, honestly. But I just think that Watford's going to get that 1 goal in there. But I think that Watford isn't going to win, and it's going to have a score at around these premises. So next up, we've got Huddersfield versus United. United is doing okay. Like the last 9 games, I'm pretty sure it was something like that. The last 9 games at around, I don't know when, I think last week, had been losses, but they tied Chelsea, which is good. And now they're up against a team that they really can't lose to, and yeah, they're gonna beat the guy. These guys are the worst guys in the league. If United actually loses to Huddersfield, then that's going to be very sad. It's going to be a 3-0 win, and yeah. Next up, we've got Arsenal versus Brighton. Just a plain good match, 2-0. Brighton is in 17th. Arsenal is in 5th. We have got Manchester City versus Leicester City. Probably the best match. Manchester City was in first place against Leicester City, who was in 8th place. It's going to be a really good match, and I am really looking forward to that, guys. But that, guys, is going to be the end of my Premier League predictions. 2-0 win for this one. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, bye, guys.